Hi you guys, my name is Jeannie Allen and this is my video presentation to the Buhi Supply Company Board of Directors regarding the last semester's worth of the social media marketing that I have done on a simulation. So to get started, I want to briefly go over Buhi Supply's goals that they set out for us and what they had outlined. So specifically, they wanted us to spend the entire budget, which was $5,000 per week, and over a matter of the 24 weeks, that adds up to tens of thousands of dollars. So that was kind of fun to get to have that goal in mind. Not only did they want us to spend the whole budget, but they also wanted it to be spent wisely. So 25% on content and 75% on promotion. We know that content is super important, but if nobody sees it, it's worthless. And so that's where promotion becomes so important. Another goal that Buhi had was to grow brand awareness through these social media campaigns that I would be running, which would then lead to increased engagement and increased sales. And lastly, their goal was for me to outperform my peers. These goals were super helpful and definitely motivated me and also influenced my own personal goals. My main focus and goal was that I really wanted to focus on the right target markets, to have the right content and the right quality of posts, but to direct it towards the right type of people. I also wanted to make sure that I used correct platforms, and I had the goal of using the entire budget as closely as I could on the most effective platforms to the right target markets. I also had the goal of improving brand awareness by increasing followers and increasing engagement through shares and comments and likes and things like that. I also wanted to increase sales and increase revenue. And this is maybe me being competitive, but I really also wanted to outperform my peers by at least half of the class. And so to, I guess, talk about these goals and how they actually all ended up panning out, I feel like I did a great job on focusing on target markets. I also was able to meet both goals of Buhi Supplies and my own personal of using almost the entire budget, which was super cool. Brand awareness definitely improved, as well as sales and engagement. And as far as outperforming my peers, I'll talk about that a little bit later. I definitely outperformed a good portion, not as many as I wanted, but we did okay in that section. Talking a little bit about the marketing plan. So I researched a lot of content analysis stuff. So time of day when you posted was super important, and I really tried to focus on that, as well as realizing that images and promotions and videos were the most successful. So as I went through the simulation, I really tried to focus on when I posted as well as what I posted. Some other research I did on my target audience was I found that they were millennials from the ages of 18 to 26 years old, which was perfect for being able to use social media because millennials are who use social media the most. The distribution channels were Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, and Twitter. Those were the main ones that I focused on after doing a lot of research on the types of people who are most apt to purchase bags and luggage and backpacks and things like that. To talk a little bit about the SWOT analysis, strengths were Buhi has a super strong brand. It's a very established business, super solid, very loyal customers, and it has been consistently growing. Some weaknesses that are definitely weaknesses but can be fixed, and they kind of were fixed through this social media campaign, were that there was a lack of high value content. The staff is undertrained, low conversion rates, and small amount of followers. Each one of those just kind of had to do with never having previous social media campaigns, and which was awesome that we were able to fix that and go through and make some of those weaknesses strengths by the end. Some opportunities are social media has a huge opportunity for reaching our target market of millennials. Also, lots of new social media platforms. another opportunity is to strengthen brand loyalty and awareness and also increase sales. A few threats are that a lot of aggressive competitors and customers wanting specific things out of social media and companies on social media. And then there's the obvious of having negative engagement or not as much as we want, and that it can be time consuming and expensive. And so that's why it was critical that we used our resources correctly. Some questions that I was asked to prepare are as follows. So my main strategy with the simulation was I figured out what platforms were the most successful, which were Facebook and Instagram, and I started learning more about the target market. And so I used the platforms in a target market to give the perfect amount of quality and quantity of posts to directly, target those people so that we could make revenues. What kind of content was images, promotions, and time of day? I think time of day and promotions were the most successful. I mainly focused on Facebook and Instagram, but as well as Pinterest and Twitter, and a little bit of YouTube. So my main crisis was just that I plateaued. I was doing super good at the beginning, like top 5, and then I just kind of plateaued, and I had to learn more about my target markets and figure out what they wanted and how to budget better and have more relevant content. And so I don't think it hurt the company. It definitely helped me learn, though. The company grew by a lot. Conversions, new followers, engagements, you can see those numbers on the screen. And it also produced over $409,000 in revenue, which was awesome. And I spent just about $1,000 less than the allocated budget, which was also a good thing. And so through this entire simulation, it was just super awesome to be able to learn and grow and see how I was able to learn more about social media to help Buhi grow as a company and make more revenue, even though it was a simulation. And I'm just grateful for the crisis I had because it taught me a lot and pushed me a lot more. And even though I maybe didn't reach all my goals and wasn't in the top 5 of my peers, I still did a really good job, I felt. So thank you, Buhi Supply, and I am grateful for the opportunity.